Hey everyone, this is Señor Stationery, and thanks for meeting again for another review. Mr. Legoman's here, as always, and wandering around town, um, we came across some vintage finds on a local small stationery shop. So I got here one of those finds. It's very likely from around the 1990s. Uh, so what do you think, Mr. Lowman? This is basically the Zebra Pen 1.0. As you can see, it just says on the clip it's plastic pen 1.0. This is blue barrel, plastic barrel, rubber grip, plastic blue tip, and as you can notice, black plastic accents. Both the clicker, the clip, and on the back here, you might not notice, but on the plastic molded here it says Japan here on the back. Sorry, it's a little um, it's sundown and it was slightly windy, so um, so as I said, Mr. Leoman and me found this nice pen, and I was amused because I had never seen it. Um, if you notice the silhouette, has a lot of zebra pen cues. This might look familiar. This looks very much familiar to like the zebra pencil, as well as the current Z grip line. How can we tell this? Well, notice the style of the plastic clip, the two-tone um, style, which is very much a zebra trend, to have the barrel either printed or decorated or a single color with black accents. This is a very soft clicker, not very rigid. I mean, this was probably a very budget pen. It cost me really cheap, something like what's like way less than $1. So this was like really cheap. But then again, this is a very vintage pen, probably from the late 90s, maybe early 2000s. I had never seen it. I don't remember seeing it on stores or anyone having one. So it was a really interesting find on a stationery shop. That stationery shop is actually more of a Stedler dealer. So it was very interesting to find a lot of zebra items there, and some which I hope to get on my next visit. Um, so as I said, this has a lot of, as you can notice, 90s zebra cues. For example, the rubber grip, as you can see, has a 3 ridges grip, which is similar to the current Z grip line of pens and pencils. um, I like the tone of the blue. It's a very bright blue. I like it, close to navy but not quite. And as you can notice, this is a brand new pen because it is quite painted, embossed on the plastic, but it hasn't decolored. Obviously, with use, this kind of pen will easily break clip because it's very thin, the plastic, but also easily likely to be discolored with use or rubbing off. So um, how do I feel about it? It feels fairly comfortable. As I said, the rubber grip is a good thing. Remember that trend for rubber grips on during the 90s. So this is a perfect example. I also like, I don't know, I get the whole Japanese vibe of form and function, but also a lot of 90s style cues. So I really like the pen. It's very lightweight. It's all fully plastic, black rigid plastic, clicker, the clip, except just for the rubberized grip. That's the only different material. The rest is all fully plastic. As I said, here in the box just says Japan, very slightly. So this is back in the day when Zebra made most everything in Japan. Now currently they do some certain things in Japan only, like the pencils. Many pens are made in Indonesia, China, and Mexico mostly. So it's an interesting and historic find, considering the style and the design of it, and noticing how even nowadays Zebra has kept some of its styling cues on the current models. So, and when clicking the the tip, it looks actually yellowish. So it doesn't look like your typical um, white metal tip, but rather the yellowish. So it's that kind of tells us that it was a budget pen or a cheap one. I was lucky to actually get two, two, two of these, but the other one, the ink unfortunately dried out. The good thing um, is this pen is actually refillable. Might not be that easy to open, or maybe logical, but here on the back it has a small, tiny opening. You can use a toothpick or maybe even the tip of another pen to press inside, and this top part will pop out, and you can switch the refill, which is your typical standard transparent tube ink. So it is refillable. That's a good thing. It's kind of ecological, even when a time when um, we didn't recycle that much, or we didn't have to, like nowadays. So let's take a look at how well does this pen write. So let me do a quick test here. So this is the Zebra. I mean, for being a vintage pen, it still writes, but it's not that smooth. Probably because it has dried out a bit. So this is the Zebra Pen 1.0. This is made in Japan. I like that the blue ink is true blue. Back when the ink was real blue and not purplish or a really dark blue that looks close to purple. This is most likely a 1990s style with a two-tone, black and a vivid color. So this is what it looks like. The blue ink looks fairly similar to other blue inks from the era, maybe like Papermate, Cross. So this is like real blue. Um, how does it write? Well, it's a standard budget pen. It writes okay. I mean, let's take into consideration this is not fresh ink, but it held up well, considering the fact that its other sibling that I bought as well dried out. Um, so I was really lucky to actually get one that worked. I really like the style. I feel compelled to actually, eventually, when I finish this one, if I ever finish this refill, to actually refilling it, change the inner refill. And I like the fact that it's actually refillable and not disposable, so that's a good thing. I like the fact that I could actually save the body and reuse it. So I really like, again, the style. It looks very 90s. I really liked it. I guess I get kind of nostalgic because it reminds me of a childhood, but it does feel comfortable, good to use, and I mean, and as I said, I really like the blue tone, and it feels fairly comfortable and smooth. Not super smooth like a paper made in Joy, but still well smooth for use. So, will I recommend it? Well, again, this is just a ballpoint. Maybe for collectors or zebra enthusiasts, yeah, because it's probably rare and not very easily to find. Um, it will be interesting to have all the rest of the colors or find the other ones. I believe I have a pencils, and I think I have it light green or I don't know what color, or black. I am aware and I'm familiar with the style, so I do know, or think I'm pretty sure I do have the pencil version of this. So I hope to do probably a review on that in the future. But I really liked it. It was a pleasant surprise to find this pen. It was really unexpected, but it's always a joy to find this kind of historic or design pieces that um, you rarely see, or probably maybe not that popular, and that's why they were lost in time. So um, I liked it. I really liked it. It's simple, works, and I guess it gives you some style while writing. Again, this was probably a budget pen, much way nicer than probably writing with a Bic. So I like it, and I like the fact that it was back when Zebra still made most of its stuff in Japan. So interesting piece. I really liked it. I like that I was able to find it in blue. So I hope you like this review. Again, this is the Zebra Pen 1.0. I hope you like this review, and stay tuned for another pen that I actually found as well from Zebra. So stay tuned for the next review. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.